What are the most common things that rich people spend their money on once they already have their millions? Let us take you on a sweet journey of where the money will be spent among the 1% of the richest populations. These are the 8 most common things billionaires spend money on. And while you are getting ready to enjoy this ride, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe button to get the best content on luxury on YouTube. Now let's get started. Number 8. Luxury cars. Most of us dream to get our dream car someday, and reality is that most billionaires travel regularly to their places of work or meetings just like us in their regular cars. Take Warren Buffett's old beat-up DTS Caddy for instance, that actually sold for $122,000 in an auction. He still drives a new Caddy, by the way. Or Jeff Bezos' 1996 Honda Accord, but well, after he realized he now owns half of the world, heck, he can get new cars like the Ferrari Pininfarina he bought for $3 million, or the $3 million Bugatti Veyron Mansory, or the $5 million Lamborghini Veneno, his most expensive car at the moment. Bill Gates bought his first 911 supercar just after founding Microsoft. So yeah, after you figure which is your set of nice wheel dream car, these buddies will set you back at around $500K or even up to $10 million if you're looking for a medium high tier antique exotic. Number 7. Jets. When you have money to spare, you will need means to travel, and billionaires are often on the go, so definitely a jet is one of the first things that billionaires must buy to make their travels easier. And of course, when traveling with your entourage, you want to make sure that things are running smooth with everyone, so a jet is a must. Ranging from 10 to 100 million, a jet could be one of the biggest investments for any billionaire. But it's definitely a must when you want to skip the line at the airport and travel comfortably. Take the jet that Jeff Bezos got, for example, a $65 million Gulfstream private jet with 18 people capacity, full of amenities, and kind of like Bill Gates' private jet. Mark Cuban got his $40 million Gulfstream 5 that he purchased online, the biggest purchase on the internet at that moment. Michael Dell also was part of the Gulfstream Club, but then he upgraded to a Boeing Dreamliner 787, now sitting at $248 million price tag. Number 6. Yachts. After you are king on air and land, what else could you do? Well, of course, you gotta take it to the ocean. And these are not just regular boats that you see at your local river. These are the perfect getaway for the weekend with the people you love. And how much could this possibly cost, you say? Well, it really depends on how much are you willing to spend. But a nice yacht could really start at 1.5 million to even billions. There are many sizes and many styles, but if you want to go to the top, like Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich, who owns the second largest yacht in the world, called the Eclipse, equipped with 2 helicopter pads and a disco hall, well, the price for this is 1.9 billions. Number 5. Property. Now, how about we sit down and rest in one of our nice places after all that traveling? Well, you already have your small fleet, so you better get to some nice places too. And even better if you own them. Property is one of the most common buys from billionaires, mostly for their families, the people they love, or simply for investing. Buying property is a good way to keep a strong equity, so most billionaires use the money to acquire some of the most sought-after corners of the world, usually with a nice view or just because it's a good deal or helps them on their business. Bezos is a big investor in property and currently one of the biggest landowners in America, and uses 5 different homes in New York City, Beverly Hills, California, Van Horn, Texas, and Washington, D.C. Just like yachts, these homes could cost from millions to billions. Investing in real estate is also a tax evasion/benefit tactic for millionaires. Because of the many tax benefits, real estate investors often end up paying less taxes overall, even as they are bringing in more income. This is why many millionaires invest in real estate. Not only does it make you more money, but it allows you to keep a lot more of the money you make. That goes without mentioning also the positive cash flow when you rent your property, the appreciation, and the leverage you can get with such assets. So definitely keeping a healthy property portfolio will help you keep your hard-earned millions. Number 4, sports teams. Some cities are so special for these billionaires that they even buy the local sports teams, like Mark Cuban, who bought the Dallas Mavericks for $285 million in 2000. And after making his fortune on oil and gas in Texas, Jerry Jones bought the Dallas Cowboys for $140 million, a record at the time, and now the team is worth $8 billion, the most valuable team in all sports. Steve Ballmer, ex-CEO of Microsoft, bought the Los Angeles Clippers for $2 billion. Right now, the team is worth $3.3 billion. And Robert Kraft from the Kraft Group also bought the New England Patriots for $175 million, and now the team is worth $6.4 billion. Not bad for owning your favorite sports team, right? Number 3, media. Other billionaires believe that they can transform other businesses like media outlets, or they just believe that they can do a better job than the previous owners. Or some of them just want to rescue the name of that business, like Jeff Bezos, who acquired the Washington Post for $250 million while the company was in pretty deep trouble. Or the story of Salesforce CEO and co-founder Mark Benioff, who also bought the Times Magazine for $190 million in 2018, while the company was losing subscribers by the second. Owning information is a great tool for your empire, but making a profit on these businesses too is where these billionaires really got their return. After buying started to fly again. Number 2, art. Another big purchase for billionaires is art. They spend millions of dollars on some of the most unique pieces of art that still get more valuable every passing year. Bill Gates is a good example of this. He got a Winslow Homer painting for $36 million in 1988, which he has still hanging at his home. Michael Bloomberg is also full of art. One of his houses in London is reportedly filled with American art. Alice Walton is a huge patron of the arts, and she's got collections from Andy Warhol and Georgia O'Keeffe, which she spent $44.4 million on, the biggest sale for a woman's piece of art in history. Alice even opened a museum called Crystal Bridges in 2011 to house her $500 million private art collection. We finally come to the number 1 spot of our list. Can you guess where the money is spent the most among these billionaires? Take a quick guess, and while you do, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to get the best of luxury content on YouTube. Number 1, donations. Despite their lavish purchases, the richest billionaires spend most of their money in donations or philanthropy. It just hurts your soul a little bit to be this rich and not help anyone in the process, right? Well, the Gates family have donated more than $36 billion to charitable causes through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, including global health and education. Zuckerberg is donating some of his Facebook shares to the Chance Zuckerberg Initiative, a philanthropic organization he founded with his wife back in 2015. They so far have put around $3 billion into research focused on curing world diseases by the end of the century. They also gave $5 million to help at least 60 teachers in Redwood City, California, to purchase real estate. Dell's charitable foundation has given away $1.23 billion to nonprofits in the U.S. South Africa, and India. And Warren Buffett, the frugal billionaire, has donated more than $45 billion, and he's still one of the richest people on earth. So this is it. That's the list, guys, and we hope that you enjoy the best content on luxury. See you around.